Hello everyone. We are going to start with the chapter The Making of National Movement of Class 8 History. In this chapter we will study about how National Movement of India played a significant role in the independence of our country. As we know, our India is a diverse country. The making of national movement in India was such as the emergence of nationalism, Rowlatt Satyagraha, growth of mass nationalism, quit India, etc. So, what were the effects of British rule before freedom movement started? So, the British conquest of territories and takeover of kingdoms. They take over all the kingdoms. They have introduced new laws and administrative institutions. Main the changes happened in the lives of peasants and tribals. The life of peasants and tribals totally changed, and there is a modernization in the educational system. The educational system enhanced with the modernization and implementation of new techniques and ideas. So, how the emergence of nationalism started? About the 100 years, the British took control of almost every aspect of life in India. So, then many Indians began to feel that the British control had to end to make India the country for Indians. What were the Indian wants? That they want the country should be free of Britishers and the country should be of Indians only. So Gandhiji's leading Quit India movement. The Quit India movement was started by Gandhiji. So what was the effect of early political association? After 1850, many political associations were formed. Most of them were in 1870 and in 1880. Most of these associations were led by English educated professionals. The professionals of English educations led this association. Some of the important were was Pune Sarvajanik Sabha, the Indian Association, the Madras Mahajan Sabha, the Bombay Presidency Associations. Then the Indian National Congress was also formed during this period. In this period only, after 1850, the Indian National Congress was also formed. The naming convention of this political. So how the demonstrator opposed the Simon Commission? Some of the reasons for dissatisfaction which British rule in 1870 and 1880 were as follows. In this period, the Arm Act was passed in 1878. Repeating again, the Arm Act was passed in 1878. The Vernacular Press Act was passed in 1877. This act empowered the government to confiscate the assets of newspaper including printing press if the newspaper published anything objectionable. They want the implementation or the invention of printing press in this aspect. The Arm Act was passed in 1878. The Arm Act was passed in 1878. This allowed Indians for possessing arms. So now it's the time for the role of Bhagat Singh. He was born in 1907. In March 1931, was an Indian revolutionary socialist who was influential in the Indian independence movement. He worked with several revolutionary organizations. Bhagat Singh worked with many of the organizations and became prominent in the Hindustan Republican. So, what was about the Indian National Congress? As you all know, Indian National Congress was one of the political party which is leading now also. The Indian National Congress was established in 1885 at Bombay. In 1885, its establishment was done. In its first meeting at Bombay, 72 delegates from all over the country was present. When the first meeting was held at Bombay, 72 delegates were there over the country who were present to attend the meeting. The leadership was mainly composed of people from Bombay and Calcutta. Dadabhai Narogi, Badruddin Tyabji, Sundarnath Banerjee, Ramesh Chandra, Subramanya Iyer were the part of this leadership of Congress. The first meeting of Indian National Congress was held in 1885. I have already told you before that it was held in 1885 in Bombay, in which 72 delegates were present. So the next topic is A Nation in the Making. I will tell you that in the first 20 years, Congress demanded Indians in the government and in administration. The Congress' main demand was that Indians should be in their government. It wanted the legislative council to be more representative, more powerful, and introduced in provinces where none existed. Whenever a student become the head girl or head boy of the school, he should be powerful or she should be powerful and confident, same as Congress want with the Indian government and Indian peoples. It demanded Indians to be placed in high position in the government. They want that the Indians should be placed in high position. The position for Indians should be high in the government. Other demands including the separation of judiciary from executive, the repeal of Arm Act, and the freedom of speech and expression. The Congress raised a number of economic issues. The British ruled to poverty and famines. They demanded reduction of revenue. They want the revenue reduction should be there. Much revenue should not be there. Congress also passed many resolutions on salt tax, treatment of Indian rebels abroad, and the suffering of forest dwellers. Economic demands which were during the early years of the Congress are as follows. Reduction in revenue, I have already told you. Congress also passed various resolutions that the tax on salt should be reduced, treatment of Indian rebels should be due in the lower rate, and these demands show that in spite of being a body of the educated elite, the Congress also talk about the common people. Rather taking only educated people in their team, they are also thinking about and talk about the common people. Freedom is our birthright. As you all know, if we are born in the country, so freedom is our birthright and it should be given to each and every one. Many Indians raised question against the political style of the Congress that in Bengal, Maharashtra and Punjab, leaders such as Bapin Chandrapal, Bal Gandhar Tilak and Lala Lajpat Rai criticized the moderates for the politics of prayers and emphasized importance of self-reliance and constructive work. Bengal also partitioned in 1905 and was the biggest province of the British India. So, the partition of Bengal, I have already told you, Bengal was the largest province of British India. It includes Bihar and parts of Orissa. In the partition of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa were the part of it. Effects of partition of Bengal. People all over the India were angry with the partition of Bengal. People were not satisfied with the partition of Bengal as all the sections of Congress opposed it. Large meetings placed, many discussions was there, and at that time Swadeshi movement opposed British rule and encouraged the ideas of self-help, Swadeshi enterprise, national education, that education should be given to each and everyone, and Indian language should be known by and speak by each and everyone. Some individuals state that revolutionary influence would be necessary to overthrow the British rule. All India Muslim Leagues was founded by a group of Muslim landlords and Nawab at Dhaka in 1906. The League desired separate electorates from Muslims, a demand concerned by the government in 1909. The Congress and the Muslim League signed the Lucknow Pact. The Lucknow Pact was signed by both the Congress and the Muslim League, and they decided to work together. Why they decided to work together? Because they want to be the representative government in the country. So, the growth of mass nationalism. After 1919, the struggle against British rule gradually became a mass movement. When a thing includes each and every one, it becomes the mass movement, including peasants, tribal students, women in large numbers, and occasionally factory workers as well. It means all the common people of our country is included in this mass movement. After the First World War, India economic and political situation got altered, which led to huge rise in the defense expenditure of the government of India. Taxes on individuals' income and business profits were increased. The individual taxes, incomes increased, and the profits were also increased. During war, Indian industries expanded, and Indian business groups began to demand greater opportunities and development. There in 1917, there was also a revolution in Russia. Now, it's a turn of Mahatma Gandhi, the advent of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, as you all know, Mahatma Gandhi is the father of our nation, and Mahatma Gandhi emerged as a mass leader. Of the mass movement, he was the mass leader. He arrived in India in 1915 from South Africa. Gandhi led Indians in non-violent march against racist restrictions. His South African campaigns had brought him in contact with various types of Indians. He spent his first year traveling throughout the country. First year of his traveling was of the whole country. He traveled the whole country to understand the people, their needs, and all over situation. If you want to discover something, like you want to introduce new ideas and techniques, first of all you know what the people want. Same as Gandhiji also take a round of our country to think only that what is the demand of the people and what are their needs and overall situations. Now the Rowlatt Satyagraha. In 1999, Gandhiji called for Satyagraha against the Rowlatt. The act curbed fundamental rights such as freedom of expression and strengthened police powers. Gandhiji and people of India observed 6 April 1999 as a day of non-violent opposition to this act. Satyagraha Sabhas were set up to launch the movement. On this day, 6 April 1990, Satyagraha Sabhas were set up to launch the movement. In April 1919, there were a number of demonstrations and hurdles in the country, and the government used to brutal measures to suppress them. Jallianwala Bagh atrocities inflicted by General Dyer in Amritsar. As you all know, on Baisakhi Day, there was a the Jallianwala Bagh was inflicted by the General Dyer in Amritsar, which is a part of repression. Many people were died in this. During the Rowlatt Satyagraha, the participant ensured that Hindu and Muslims were united against British rule. As you all know that Hindu and Muslims were the part of India only, but they were united because they want that British to leave up their country. That British should not rule our country. Mahatma Gandhi saw India as a land of the people who lived in the country. Hindu, Muslims, and those of other religions. Mahatma Gandhi said that the people living in our country, they all are one, but we are against the Britishers. Caliphate agitations and the non-corporation movement. In 1920, the British imposed a harsh treaty of the Turkish Sultan or Khalifa. The leaders of the Khilafat movement, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, initiated a full-fledged non-corporation movement. Gandhiji supported their movement. When the Shaukat Ali and Muhammad Ali started their movement, Gandhiji supported them and urged the Congress to campaign against Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Gandhiji also knew that the thing which was done in the Jallianwala Bagh massacre was wrong, so he demanded the Congress to campaign against Jallianwala Bagh. The non-corporation movement gained momentum through 1921. British titles were surrendered and boycotted the legislature. The imports of foreign clothes fell drastically between 1920 to 1922. Large parts of our country were on the brink of formidable revolt. People initiative. What the people want? People initiative. Some people think that the British rule should be resisted. People from different classes and groups interpreted Gandhiji's call in their own manner, protested in ways that were not in the accordance with his ideas. In some cases, people linked their movement to local grievance. Liquor shops were picked in coastal Andhra and interior Tamil Nadu. So the tribal and poor peasants in Guntur, the district of Andhra Pradesh, wanted not to change the forest laws because they don't want to adapt the new forest laws. So they protest against the new forest laws. The Khilafat non-corporation movement gave enormous support in Sindh and Bengal. Now, boss with Gandhiji in 1938, the happenings of 1922 to 1929. What was happened in this? Chauri Chaura. In February 1922, a police station in Chauri Chaura was set on fire by a crowd. Peasants were retaliating against police firing on peaceful demonstration. When the people were demonstrating, the police fired at that time. 22 policemen were killed in the Chauri Chaura incident. Saddened by this incident, Mahatma Gandhi called off the non-corporation movement. Then when the policemen were killed, the Mahatma Gandhi started with the non-corporation movement. After that, Gandhiji followers wanted to take on constructive work in the rural areas to increase the base for the Congress. This proved they wanted to enter the government so that they could influence certain policies. The Congress wanted to enter the government. Why? Because they wanted to influence their own certain policies. This proved very useful during the civil disobedience movement. The Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh (RSS) and the Communist Party of India were formed during the mid 1920s. The revolutionary leader Bhagat Singh was also active in this period. When the RSS and the Communist Party of India were formed, Bhagat Singh is the active part in this period. What is the Khilafat movement? Dandi March, Mahatma Gandhi leading volunteer of the Indian National Army. What is INS? The march to Dandi in 1930, Gandhiji marched to break the salt law. Salt law is that when the tax and the price of the salt increased at the time when the British rule in our country. So Gandhiji want to break that. So what is about the Indian National Army? The entry of India into a war was strongly opposed by Subhash Chandra Bose, who had been elected president of the Congress in 1938 and 39. He remained a member of the Congress throughout his life. Subhash Chandra Bose remained the member of the Congress throughout his life. Bose then founded that All India Forward Bloc in 1940, a year after war broke out. The British had put Bose under house arrest in Calcutta. He escaped and made his way through Afghanistan to Nazi Germany to seek Hitler and Mussolini help for raising an army to fight the British. So Subhash Chandra Bose's main reason was to fight with the Britishers. During the war, the Andaman and the Nicobar Islands were captured by the Japanese and handed over by them to the INA. INA failed owing to disrupted logistics, poor supplies from the Japanese and lack of training. Now, it's the turn of Quit India and later. Mahatma Gandhi decided to begin a new phase of movement against the Britishers. After all the movements, now Mahatma Gandhi wants a new phase to start against the Britishers while the Second World War was going on. Gandhiji urged the people to do or die. He meant that no one should be fear about the matter of die. If we want to die for our country, we can and we will. Gandhiji and several other leaders were arrested. The movement spread. Peasants and youth participated in the movement in large numbers. For supporting Gandhiji, peasants, youth, young generation, everyone was there to support Gandhiji. Now, this is the image of Quit India movement towards independence and partitions. Demand for separate nation. In 1940, the Muslim League moved towards independence and partition. Demands for separate nation. The Muslim League moved a resolution to demand independent states for the Muslim in the northwestern and eastern areas of the country. As you also see in your locality, one space or one area is only for the Muslim community. Same as at that time, Muslim want a separate area or a separate state for the Muslim League. This notion escalated tensions between some Hindu and Muslims. So there is a tension between Hindu and Muslim group. So what happened? The League feared the Muslim would have placed second fiddle in any democratic structure in the future. The Congress rejection to form a joint Congress League government in the United Provinces, that is 1937. In this picture, Sarojini Naidu extreme right with Mahatma Gandhi. Cabinet mission. In March 1946, a 3-member cabinet mission was sent to Delhi to suggest suitable framework for independent India. But the Congress and the Muslim League could not agree to specific detail for this proposal. The Congress and basically Muslim League denied this proposal. What we have understood now that there is a summarization of this chapter. By 1850s, Indian firms, all walks of life were beginning to realize their loss of identity and wanted to end the British rule. The main aspect and the main aim of the Indians were to end the British rule. They don't want Britishers to be a more part of our country. The Congress passed resolutions on issues like forest laws, salt tax. As I have already told you that peasants and tribals don't want that the forest laws should be changed and the tax for the salt should be increased. Then they have started the salt law. So after the failure of cabinet mission, the Muslim League decided on mass agitation for winning its Pakistan demand. So then after all the war, the Muslim League now decided to take the Pakistan. It was announced by 16 August in 1946 at direct action day. By March 1947, violence spread to different parts of northern India. Partition meant that India changed many of its cities and a new country, Pakistan, was born. And as you all know, our country get independence on 15 August 1947. But it was announced Pakistan demand and the new country Pakistan at 16th August 1946. Thank you very much.